Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for player ratings after a 3-0 win against Slavia Prague in the Champions League. Currently sitting top. Obviously, other teams to be played. But let's get into this. Start with our goalkeeper. David Raya.
He had made one little error when he was trying to get rid of the ball today. He got closed down. Apart from that, he was really good. He's really good, you know what I mean? Didn't really have a lot of saves to make.
Apparently he had no shots on target as well.
I don't remember them having a shot on target. They really, you know, in the first half, huffed and puffed, really tried to put it on us, but he was protected so well by the defence. But all in all, good performance by him, 7, clean sheet.
7, is that fair?
Yeah, well, he can't. It's clean sheet, and he hasn't really doing anything. But the one thing I will say is, because he's doing nothing, his concentration levels have got to be spot on.
And he must be cold as well.
And he must be cold because I was. So, like, you know, he's actually doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? Watching games of football. But when it matters, he has to do something, and he does it well. 7 out of 10, yeah.
During Timber.
7 out of 10. It wasn't really tested today. Come on, you can't keep giving them 8s out of 10s, you know what I mean, and things like that when you're playing against a team that's, if I'll be really honest, ordinary. But listen, it was a comfortable night for him. Quality player, and showed it. Yeah,
it's an 8. You know what I mean? It's a clean sheet. You know what I mean? Nobody gets past him. You know what I mean? I think, you know, they're really energetic and everything. And, you know, I think if you play a team like Sparta Prague tonight and you're not on it, you concede. Because they were on it. They were right up for it. Fortunately, we've got a lot better quality than them. We're a better side than them. But I have to say, you can't fault them for effort. You can't fault them. They had a game plan. They really tried to press us. But a player like him, he's so good.
I think it's rare to see like a fullback not get beaten at all. Like, I think as a winger, you should beat your man at least once.
They had a couple of the wide players, you know, they were quick.
Yeah, they were
fast.
What I mean?
Yeah, they were quick.
But
he's just too good, 8.
He's so good. He's so good. Let's go to centre-backs, starting with William Saliba, Robbie.
Same, 8. You know what I mean? I thought he was really good. You know what I mean? There's one time he put in a fantastic tackle right as one of their players was about to pull the trigger. That's what I mean. Like they were doing everything they could, but you just can't get past that defence. Too good, man. 8.
7 for me. Yeah, I have to go on the opposition and all that, like, but steady game.
You were saying that Thomas guy, that big striker, and
I felt that it was like him and Gabbs were doing that. It was like, but listen, Saliba mops up, like, you know what I mean. It's a class act, but like, you know, he wasn't really stretched to the way that we would. If it against better opposition, I'd give him an 8. But he done everything. He done everything that you could ask him to do, and you know, that's what you want.
Okay, Gabriel Magalhaes then.
8.
Okay,
because he was an handful. That guy was an handful.
Yeah, it was more than that.
Well, more than that, like, yeah, like, you know, like, when he first come out, I was shocked.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
I was absolutely shocked. I said, like, that ain't Gabriel standing next to him. It was. He made him look small. Yeah, but I thought we handled him physically. And listen, the guy weren't bad. He had a good touch on him, and he held the ball up and all that. And then Gabriel just ran all over him in the end because his quality. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with the 8. You know, Gabriel was more intelligent than him as well, because what he'd do a lot of times is when the ball was coming into him, he'd just step in front of him.
Yeah, he did.
And just, you know, I mean, so the ball wouldn't even get for him to be able to sort of take the ball. He was just quicker than him. He was just like more intelligent than him. It was a great performance. 8.
Pierre and Capia.
Yeah, I thought he played well. I'd probably give him a 7. But I thought he was solid as well, you know what I mean? And he's very quick on the recovery. And I thought he had a good game.
A word for Mars Lewis-Skelly, obviously not. Are you concerned as much as like Lee was mentioning?
No concerns whatsoever. Mars Lewis-Skelly came on later on, you know what I mean? He did all right. No concerns at all. This is welcome to squad football, right? When you've got a good squad, not everybody can play. And I thought you've got to get Nkapie going. You've got to give him games, you know what I mean? And I thought he performed well today.
Nkapie?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I thought it was a solid debut, like you know, starting debut or whatever for in Champions League.
Yeah.
And I agree. He needs to get up and going with minutes. And considering he's not hardly played, that was a decent enough performance for him.
Christian Norgard.
7 out of 10. Thought we played well in midfield, neat and tidy. Yeah. Got better as the game went on, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like once you could see that there was minutes in his legs. Intelligent player, won a lot of second ball in there, and that was solid performance.
Yeah, 7. I agree with that. And listen, Christian Norgard, you know, we talk about the back four and how well they do in the goalkeeper, but you need that shield in front of them as well, you know. And he's got a full 90 today. big compliment to him is that, you know, we didn't miss the players that were out today, Zubimendi and that. So I thought he did really well. 7.
A man, I think, not as us fans, he doesn't go under the radar, but it's so integral to this team. Declan Rice.
Yeah, he was solid today, and I was scared all the time, right, because he's on a yellow card, but such an experienced and intelligent player that, you know, at no time did he look like getting booked because he was just smart in the way he played. I thought tonight, earlier on, some of his deliveries weren't his normal.
He was going short, yeah, as in
normal,
like the first man, the front man.
You know, normally he's so good at it, but it's still a great performance by him. 7.
Well observed, actually. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
And that's why we got him half price. You know what I mean? Like,
there's faults in him somewhere.
Yeah. Look, listen, great goal for great assist for the goal, was the third goal. 8 out of 10. He's just you know, he's a wonderful midfield player to watch. He really is.
He is.
I can't say no more about him. Like, you know, 8 out of 10, man of the match.
Incredible footballer to watch. Literally, honestly,
Oh, you're
lucky
man of
to
the
watch
match?
him. No, yeah, fair.
Yeah, he was my man.
The work he does is
Maybe
incredible.
him and Gabriel, I think, very close.
Fair, interesting. All right, let's go to Ifwanieri.
7 out of 10. Thought there were some good things from him. Looked sharp. Moved the ball very, very quickly. Faded, if I'll be honest. You know what I mean? Maybe because he hasn't got minutes and everything like that. But yeah, done okay.
7. I don't think he faded. I think he just sort of relaxed. Well, not relaxed is the wrong word. I think he just like disciplined himself because he was on a yellow card because he got booked so early. So that's why I thought, you know. But I thought he had a good game. 7.
Okay, let's go to your star boy, Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, first half.
He was unreal.
He was unreal in that first half. Took his penalty UL, but every time he cut in, he looked like he was going to score. You know, I mean, he was dangerous in that first half. He faded in the second half, I'd say. But yeah, I thought he had a good game. 7.
Yeah, I thought that he was back to his near best in that first half. You know, went through. Goalkeeper made a good save when he made the goalkeeper work. Great effort when he cut in from the left-hand side, from the right-hand side with a left foot shot. He looked dangerous in that first half. But little worrying things. He was getting a little bit tired towards the end in the second half, like, you know. But good, solid 7 performance. And the penalty. Listen, people go, you got, you know, oh, it's only a penalty. You got to take them. You got to score them, like, and it was a good penalty.
Yeah,
good penalty.
I went the right way, but to power.
I didn't think we were responsible then no more.
Trossard. Let's go to you, Lee. Trossard.
Oh, that's a good one. 7 out of 10. I thought we'd done okay today. I thought Trossard ball retention was fantastic today. He really kept the ball really well. They put it on him a few times to try to rough him up a little bit as well, like, and he handled it very, very well. Yeah, some neat and tidy touches in there today. I was impressed with Trossard. 7 out of 10.
Trossard was good today.
7 out of 10. I agree with that, and a great assist for Mourinho's first goal. Yeah, I mean,
great
brilliant ball in. And that's what the guy does, man. That's what I said today, man. He's got so much quality to his game. Remember that guy today when we was doing the live? He said he's so underrated. He's so true. He's such He's got so many clutch moments. Yeah. And again, you saw that today.
Yeah, he'll go under the radar today, but he's superb. Trossard. Mikel Mourinho, 2 goals.
That's my man in the match today, Mourinho. 2 good goals, 2 decent finishes. You know, I mean, there was a lot of people, you know, whinging that, you know, I'm not on about you. Don't look across. Right. Well, actually, not whinging, but there's a lot of people, you know, obviously a bit. Gyökeres had a great game on the weekend in that first half, and it was all a bit down that he weren't going to be playing tonight. But Mourinho came in and showed us again that every time this guy's called upon to play as a striker, he does all right. You know what I mean? There's a brace today. That'll fill him with a lot of confidence going into the weekend. That was significant that he got 2 goals tonight. One headed one, another one a nice finish. Play well tonight, man. He's not Gyökeres. He's not physical because he'll go down pretty easily and try and win a foul instead of trying to like run in behind or whatever.
He'll win flick-ons in that,
if you get the ball in the right area to that guy, man, he's finishing. He's clinical.
He's very clinical.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at you, but I was still concerned about Gyökeres for the weekend not being available. But Mikel Mourinho did step up massively.
Listen, and I also think that you have to appreciate that is the most difficult position to play up front. You know what I mean? It is, and it showed because I felt as well as he'd done well with his goals, his hold-up play at times wasn't very, very good because, you know, it's difficult. You know, you have to understand he's been playing midfield for the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, and you've got to say, right, go and play up front. It's totally different. But I thought as the game went on, he got better and better, like, you know, and you know, in the end they put him back into midfield and all that, like, you know, 8 out of 10 for me, but not quite my man match.
8, but my man in the match.
Okay, let's run through subs. Andre Anus.
Yeah, came on, did all right. Yeah, I mean, nice. I love the little moment at the end when Raya pushed them, the two youngsters, over to take the aplomb. You know what I mean? 7.
The applause.
Six.
Yep.
Well,
6.
Yeah, 6. He wasn't on long enough.
Yeah, he wasn't on long enough, but he done well, and I like the look of him.
Max Dowman.
7.
Yeah.
I've got to say that he come on and like they kicked him a few times.
A few. Every
the
time.
referee done absolutely nothing about it, like, you know what I mean? But what I like about him is that he's got to sort out his shorts, because he keeps doing this all the time with his shorts. But other than that, he just wants the ball all the time. And do you know what the greatest thing about is that there was a time when it was tight and Declan Rice just give it to him.
Yeah.
He just said, like, I trust you. At 15 years of
That's what I was
age,
about to say.
I trust you to take that man on and not lose the ball. And then I thought it was a lovely little cameo.
Yeah, something more great than that is you're 15 coming to Slavia Prague and getting kicked about, and you're still getting up wanting the ball.
15 playing in the Champions League, and they stuck it. As I said, they're a very physical team. When they put the first kick on, I thought he was going to call the teacher. You know what I mean? Put that guy in detention. You know, but no, listen, he's 7. I agree with Lee. There's one time when he took the ball down, wonderful touch. He's what's he going to be like when he's 22, 23?
Yeah, remember we said if he fills out, what's he going to be like if he gets Saka strength?
Crazy.
Okay, Eberechi Eze.
He didn't really do. I don't think he even got the ball when he came in. I think he touched it like twice when he came on. So standard 5.
Yeah, 5. I felt, you know, it was one time he got the ball. I think it was off of Max Dowman and a heavy touch, and that got Norgard a booking, which was a little bit harsh on Norgard, really, because I thought he was fouled. But anyway, hard to get involved in that sort of thing. But 5 out of 10.
Ben White.
Well, he gave away the penalty, which was a good tackle in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it
you know
was.
what I mean? So it's about 5 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to have seen Ben get a little bit more minutes, if I'll be honest. But yeah, you know, he's just going to have to be patient, but yeah, standard 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought we should have brought him on a bit earlier. And I mean, I want to play this guy into real form. You know what I mean? But yeah, standard 5.
Miles Lewis-Skelly.
As well, I thought he got a harsh booking as well.
Harsh.
Very harsh. Went
up for a header.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What did he do? Just stood his ground.
He jumped for it. Honestly, that one was stupid.
Yeah. Give him a 6. So he did a little bit more than
Yeah,
some
he
of the
did.
other defenders who came on.
Yeah, because he got booked harshly 6. Maybe give him a 7. Right,
All right, and then let's go to the referee. Then you was angry at him.
poor. I think that's one of the worst referees I've seen. 3 out of 10, and that was because his kit was inappropriate.
No, I agree, man. He's just every minute. So a lot of the yellow cards he gave were unnecessary.
We got loads earlier.
And I thought they could have had a few more. They were very physical, and a lot of times they mistimed their stuff. Too much stop-starting. But he did get the decision.
Penalty, but that's VAR though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, you give a penalty.
Yeah.
You give a penalty, got overturned. He's rubbish.
Yeah. 2.
Two. I'm happy with that. Yeah, 2.
All right. The manager Mikel Arteta, another clean sheet in the Champions League, yet to score, yet to be scored against. In the Champions League, incredible.
9. Team selection right. 3 points. Top of the league. Well, probably Bayern might go top, but top of the league at the moment.
No injuries, it looks like.
No injuries at the moment. Brought Mourinho in. He got everything right, didn't he? Everything right. I know we was all talking about lots of changes, but the way they started the game, Slavia Prague, I was like, ooh. You know what I mean? Maybe this weren't a game for too many kids and that. They were up for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he got everything right today.
Fans crediting Mikel Arteta enough, because when he has a little bit of a rocky patch, they're so loud against him.
They are, but I think at the moment fans are crediting him. Okay. You know what I mean? You can't not give him his respect, man. Look what he's doing. This has been brilliant. With lots of injuries. With lots of injuries. No Gyökeres, no Martinelli, no Odegaard. You know what I mean? He's just still doing it. I mean, he's not moaning about these injuries either. He's getting on with it. 9.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. I'll tell you what, I call for loads of changes today. I think you have to give it to him. He got it absolutely spot on. Spot on. The team was perfect for that. 3-0, got the result. Listen, I'm with you on that. When you got to criticise him when he's not getting things wrong and whatever. That's what fans do and all that.
Well, they as loud in the credit.
I think he's getting credit all the time. You know what I mean? And that. Listen, I thought he got everything spot on, and long may it can keep happening, because listen, it's a perfect night for him today. Can't say no more than that.
9, yeah.
9, not yeah.
Okay. The fans.
10. Brilliant fans today. Great atmosphere. I mean, I know he was in the posh seats.
Yeah, I saw. Did you take your top off with the other fans? Because I saw a bald white male in the Slavia Prague end. Was it? Were you, I saw.
There was a few bald white males in it, but like, you know what I mean.
So weren't you taking your top off?
No way would I be doing that.
I'll tell you what, mate. Them fans who took their tops off, they're built from different stuff to us, man. Trust me. I'll tell you.
Don't mess about with these people.
I ain't messing around with no check. I'm fan.
None of them.
When I see them take their tops off, right, I'm telling you that these geese are tough.
Imagine they did that in our end. Imagine one person took us and said, "Come on."
I told you about that Finland fan that time. These lot are tough, mate. I'm telling you,
like,
right?
brother, on your own, man.
Their fans,
Nice baths, everything. Like that. I'm messing with this lot.
their fans are brilliant, by the way. So were ours. Our fans were brilliant today. 10.
Nice Pierre and Capier song as well. What'd you give the fans today?
Yeah, like, listen, I think like there's only a little small section in there, and I've got to say this now, their fans were unbelievable today. The atmosphere in there was fantastic. But you could hear the Arsenal fans as well, and I think, like, you know, for me, they're always going to get a good mark and away from home there. And they were very noisy at times. Yeah, you knew that we were there,
10.
and that's the main thing, like 10 out of 10.
All right, well, that's it. Another win in the Champions League. On to Saturday against Sunderland. I'm happy. I hope you are as Arsenal fans as well. Like the video on your way out, and we'll see you again Saturday. Take care. Peace.